Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, I'm gonna show you how to use Node. But first, what is noding in Java, and why Node is important in Java? So, in Java, a node is generally refers to an object that represents an element in data structure, such as linked list, you know, abilities, the driver, and node. Node are important in Java and other programming languages because they are the building blocks of this data structure, and they allow for efficient manipulation and organization of data. So I'm gonna tell you some specific reason why Node is important in Java. So number one is data organization. Nodes are used to store and organize data in various data structure. For example, in linked list, each node contains a value and a reference to the next node in the list, allowing for efficient transversal and modification of the list. So number two, dynamic data structure. Nodes enable the creation of dynamic data structures where the size and the shape of the data structure can change during runtime. Number 3. Memory efficiency. Nodes allow for efficient use of memory in Java. For example, in linked list, each node only requires memory for its value and reference to the next node, making it memory efficient compared to other data structures, such as array, which may require continuous memory allocation for a fixed size. Modularity and reusability. Nodes allow for modular and reusable code in Java. Nodes can be encapsulated as separate classes or objects, making them reusable in different data structure and allowing for modular design and separation of concern. This promote code reusability and maintainability as changes to the node implication can be located to a single class or object without affecting the entire data structure. So that is some important, specific important of Java. So as I said earlier, I made a program that is the node. So here is it. So we made three classes, which is the linked list, node, and the node driver. So here in node, there's we declare that int data, and the next is node next. And here in linked list, we have new node head. So this is the new head now. So this, and then linked list equals head equals null. So here head equals null, so the head is now empty. So we made the method which is input node public void node input node equals is int data, which is we declare in the node equals new node. So node is, which is the head, node, now this node, the new head equals new node, which is this new node is empty. And the work of this method is where you input your data, or where the person that will use your program is where his or her gonna input her data. And this method will only receive a int, so integer. So node dot data here in this line is now where the user will input the data. So data equals data. So if head is equal to null, which is here. Head equals node. So if the head is empty, head equals node. So head equals here. Else node runner equals head. While runner dot next is not equal to null, runner equals runner dot next. And if the program will turn into false, the else if will back it up, which is the program will, you know, go in this particular line. So in else we have runner node runner equals head, while runner dot next is not equal to null, runner equals runner dot next. So we use, now that the head is runner, we use the runner here, runner dot next is equal to null. And if the runner while the runner if the runner equals the runner dot next, and runner equals dot next dot node. So if if the statement here is false, the else if will back it up, as I said earlier, and return that next that node. So the data will go here, the node that data, the data that the data that the user will input. And so we made a new method, which is the show me method. So public void show me node show equals head. So here, this is the new head, string sh. So equals to double quotation, while show is not equal to null, sh plus equals show that data plus this kind of data will considered as the top, which is show that equals that show next. So in this method is this will display the data that you input in the input node. So here we made a method again, which is now the search node. So public boolean search node int data because so that if we search the data that the user will input, the user input here will show here in search. So node search equals head, so this is the new head, while search is not equal to null. If search that data is equals to data, j option that show message dialog null data found. And if the data that the user is true, this will return as true. And if search equals search that next, then return false. So we use j option here if the data that the user found is true, the j option will pop up that will show you data found, which is data found. This will pop up in your screen if the user input is true. This will pop up. So we made a method again, which is now the delete node, public void delete node int data. We use int data because we can delete if what the user will input. So if head equals to null, return. If head.data equals data, head was head.next. J option null successfully deleted data, return. So in here, in this particular structure, this decision structure here, if the data that the user input is true, the data will automatically delete and it will show you delete successfully, that successfully deleted the data. If node delete equals new node, node delete equals head, while delete.next is not equal to null. If delete.next data equals to data, delete.next equals delete.next. J option show message dialog, null successfully deleted data, return. Delete equals delete.next. So in this particular here in this particular line here, delete node, this area will just simply search the node that you want to delete, this, and that the user input here in this program and in this line. So let's move on in the node driver. So import Java. So we import Java X.Swing, which is primarily the J option. Public class node driver, public static void main. Linked list print equals new linked list. Linked list print is just this line will just simply print what the linked list will Boolean select equals true, while select equals true. String choices equals J option that show input dialog. Choose choose an option. 1 input data, 2 display data, so which we show me, so this is it. Search data, which is here in the linked list. Search node. Delete data, which is this is what delete node. 5 is exit. Int choice equals integer that parse in choices. So choice now, so we put string here choices, right? So in choice, we made in choice, so we put integer that parse in, so that the choices here in choices, string choices will now be, these string choices will now be an int, which is the integer. So basically just it convert the string into integer. If choice double equals to 1, string add equals J option that show input dialog, add data or value. So in this string, in this line, the J option that pane will in your screen just will, if you choose the input data, which is here, if you choose input node, this will show string add equals, this will pop up in your screen, add data or value. Int a equals integer that parse in add. So we string, as I said earlier, we just simply turn in this add string into integer. Thus print that input node. So we just basically print what the input node. So input node here. else if choice number 2. Else choice else if choice is double equal to 2, print show me. So what if we just this is simple this uh in this line is just simplify what what the user what the user input the data. So it just simplify it just simply print what the user input. Else if choice equals double equals to 3, which is the search data. String search equals j option pane that show input dialog. What data do you want to search? So int sh equals integer that parse int search. Print that search node sh. So search, so as I said earlier, we just simply convert the string search into an integer. So in your screen this will pop up. What data do you want to search? And this in this display in this search data, this will search what the user will the data with what the user will input, which is here. So here. So else if choice equals to 4, print that show me. String delete, we use string that show me so that what data will just pop up here, and then string delete equals j option pane show input dialog. What data do you want to delete? Int delete equals integer that parse int delete. So string, as I said earlier, we just simply convert the string data into an integer. The print that delete node dlt. So if the user will delete, so if the user input like two choices, like the user input 1 and 2, if the user wants to delete the 1, the user will just press 4, and then this will pop up, and then print that delete node. So here is the delete node. Just delete the data that the user that wants. And else if choice equals to 5, system exit. So here is where the system exit. So that is how the node works. So thank you once again. My name is Florence Donald, and thank you for watching my video.